What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of NKU Sports Break. I'm your host, Trey, Bowden. Joining me on the show today is NKU's men's head soccer coach, Stu Riddle. Thanks for coming on, Stu.
Trey, thank you so much for having me.
So what have you been up to during this pandemic?
Well, obviously it's been a time when we've been stuck at home and you've got a lot more time up your sleeve than you normally do. So it's been a chance to not only spend some time with the family, which has been good quality time, but reactivate some relationships with other coaches. Seem to be on the phone all day, every day, Zoom meetings, and then obviously keeping the players informed of any information that we get ahead of hopefully what is a fall season.
Absolutely. Do you think we're going to end up playing this fall?
Well, that's probably not a question for me. You know, I think I do hope that we will go ahead and play this fall. I know that there's the plan in place where we're due to start on October 1st, and all we've told our players is that we've just got to focus on what we can control, and that's all we know right now. But things, as you know, are changing on a daily basis.
Absolutely, absolutely. Definitely got to control what you can control at a time like this. So what are you doing, especially with your international players, getting them ready for the fall season?
Well, they've all been sent out the information from the school. That the international department and the athletic department have done a very good job in providing them all the information that they need to know. Obviously, the majority of my players are international, so we've left that decision up to them themselves individually, whether they want to travel back to the United States or if they want to take the fall semester off and arrive in the spring. And you know, several of them have decided that they want to stay home, which I can completely understand. So fingers crossed that this thing goes away pretty quickly, and you know, we can get everyone back healthy and safely on campus, and healthy and safely, and we can actually have a season together in the spring, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really excited for the soccer season. Speaking of which, how's the team looking this spring or fall?
Well, we were very excited. My assistants, Blair Stevenson and Sam Brooks, have done an incredible job helping me collate what we thought was a team that we felt could challenge for the Horizon League Championship this year. So we're disappointed that we won't be able to get all the pieces together this fall, but again, hopefully we can get everyone back together this spring, and whenever the Horizon League makes a decision that we can go ahead and actually have a championship season, whether that's this fall or in the spring, we can see the pieces of that come together and look to challenge for the title.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I know you've played soccer pretty much your whole life, coached it, you've always been around the game. Who's your favorite player or favorite team?
Liverpool's my favorite team. So I was delighted to see Liverpool win the championship in England, the Premier League, for the first time in 30 years last week, which was pretty incredible for me because that takes me back to when I was 14 years old, the last time it was done. So that was exciting. And the reason that I was a Liverpool fan is I was born just north of London in a place called Luton, and I'm a Luton fan but as well. But my grandmother, it was the first jersey that she bought me, was a Liverpool jersey. And for whatever reason, that's the reason that I support Liverpool.
Well, that's the only reason you need. So I'm really looking forward to watching the guys get back out there. Hopefully this fall, if it's the spring, so be it. Thanks for coming on today, Coach. That does it for this week's edition of NKU Sports Break. I'm Trey Bowden.